Yo, guys, we're live. England versus Croatia for what is going to be at least this channel's final game of today. Just need to just quickly adjust this thingy, but yes, obviously Ronaldo failed to do anything. He failed to do anything against Congo. Big up to Congo for the point. They deserved it. I don't know why Stones is. I mean, he's gone for Stones. Don't really understand why. I'll be honest. I really. Oh, sorry. Let me just refresh this. I really don't get corner to Croatia. Yeah, I really don't get it. I'll be perfectly honest. Stones has barely played any football, and he's playing Stones with Concert instead of Gay. But okay, let's see. He's got it for me. He's got to prove himself. Otherwise, as well as Medweke, but I understand that to match Saka's minutes. But for me, Stones is a liability. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Well, Mbappe's done his thing. Haaland's done his thing. Messi's done his thing. I mean, even likes of Ahmad, scored the winning goal. So now, can Harakic, Declan Rice deals with it, sort of, almost, and he lobs it away. But it seems anyway that England seem to be content to give. Well, Croatia's starting well. Madweke. Obviously replacing Saka on that side, who's injured. Listen, if he's not fit to play, he's injured. Simple as that. Musa. Croatia starting well. England kind of need to wake up. England need to really wake up. Good winning the ball. I think that was Anderson won it back. Yo, Croatia, they do. I mean, well, Croatia are not bums. I mean, what I would say about all the other, the big games that play the other teams, is that, let's be real, Norway was against Iraq, wasn't it? Argentina against Algeria. Even as much as I rate Senegal, their attack is not great in their sort of so, but it would definitely be an interesting statement if England were to beat Croatia comfortably. Just, I don't think that's a statement, but comfortably would be more of a statement because Croatia are a good team. And Martinez is not making out of this. Oh yeah, that's um I mean, who else is Colombia and Uzbekistan? I mean, I given that I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I'm kind of like they've got to get a win from somewhere. And in theory, Congo was supposed to be the worst team in the group. Now, really, if you watch AFCON, they're actually very defensive. They essentially did the same thing they did to Portugal as they did at Nigeria. Um, but unlike, say, Cape Verde, um, where it literally was like park the bus with Congo do a little bit of pace on the counter, but also the defenders they have are like beasts. You know, Wan-Bissaka and Twensebe, obviously as a United fan, those guys know what they're doing. Oh, okay, now Madueke out wide. Madueke coming in, Roger. James, awful ball by James. People are going at him online. No, Uzbekistan's. I think Uzbekistan, didn't they finish second in the qualifying? And I know they'll do the same thing. They'll haram their way. They'll park the bus. This is the thing. Like, if anything, I think Portugal have their best chance against Colombia because Congo and Congo and them actually, you know, and Hazbekson obviously will be compact. Oh, penalty. Yep. To England, easy penalty. Yep. Modric, was it? Ah, Modric, man, that's legs. That's legs. That's legs. He gave the ball away. Yeah, it's a penalty, man. Modric, man, come on, that's legs. Yeah, that's a penalty, man. Modric, that's a penalty. It's and Kane to start pad now. Pen England, Kane in the net. Yeah, it's. I don't think you can debate that. Luka Modric gave the ball away and then he kicked. You can't. You just kick them, and it's just yeah, just. Kane better score this though. They are by far the worst from what I've seen. One of the worst ones. Yeah, this is the thing with the Europeans. Like Portugal and Spain are favorites. Like what? Okay, Kane penalty. Kane. Wow, missed, saved. Bro, yeah, that's a terrible pen. That's a terrible penalty from Kane. Why are they getting this ref to review it? This ref is French. Why is he? Why are they getting? Let's have a look. Oh, it's encroachment. That's why I was like, the keeper's leg is on the line, but there's encroachment. Okay, so we're taking it. Okay, yeah, encroachment. Terrible penalty though. Unlucky man. But the second was harder than the first one. If Kane misses the second one, Guys, I told you, Maguire's him when it comes to penalties. I'm at the point where I'd bet my mortgage on Maguire taking the penalty than Kane. I don't get this kind of this stutter up and then just placing your. If you're gonna do that, like literally, like give it some freaking power or something, or blast it in the top corner. Second time's a charm. Kane, he's been saved. Not this time. 1-0 England. 1-0 England. Yeah, exactly. He goes to power now. You should have gone for power at the start. This. If this was a penalty shootout, it'd be screwed. But this kind of stutter up, no, blast it. I've never understood some of these penalty takers. Like that's almost saying Maguire, Tony, Balotelli, all of them. They will just. It's the same penalty, but it's just with power. That's it. Blast it top corner, blast it bottom side, blast it, blast it, blast it. Same penalties. They don't change the technique, just the same thing, just blast it. 9 times out of 10, it works. Not this just stutter up and then maybe shimmy and yeah, the whole stuff. Yes, man. If the thing is, if for me, if you're gonna do it, what I don't understand is when they do that and then they just basically just they barely put any power or force into the penalty. It's like they place it. It's like you're giving the keeper enough time to read what you're doing, and it's not that powerful. Nobody's going to is it. Nobody's going to start to place when you have power in your shirt. Yeah, yeah. If you don't stutter and just blast it, okay, fine. It can go over. It can miss. Those things can happen. So, but that's what I'm saying. The best penalty takers for me, they're just the penalty. Oh, what is this from Hipgood? Is the same. They do the same penalty. Maybe they might adjust the side, but it's literally the same technique and it's the same placement. It's just that the difference is power. But anyway, England won, Croatia nil. Penalty. But obviously it's just 1-0. It's not over. Oh, is she okay? They've given a corner, but could not be a penalty. Uh, that's interesting. Let me have a look at this. Uh, okay, from that angle, it's not enough. I think his hand is on him, but it's not like he's pulling him back and through on goal, etc. But Reece James does that, which is also one of the reasons why. Oh, okay, through to Madueke. Oh, wow, for goodness sake, this guy is brain dead. Yes, a good run, but like you had options there. What are you doing? Literally, for me, you're there. Place it. Literally place it. You have anyway. Anderson. Okay. Passing it back. But hey, it's not like England are particularly entertaining to watch, but Tuchel is a tournament manager, so let's see. Not really pressing in sync, England. Yeah, Croatia have done quite well, but oh, why? What I don't understand is why this referee is. I'm sure this referee is French. I'm sure this referee is French. He refs in the Champions League and UEFA as well. I thought that the whole point of is maybe group games. I mean, it could be just because of the sheer volume of games, but my understanding was that you're supposed to get a ref that's not from the same confederation to ref. Although I guess maybe is it if they're from the same confederation, it doesn't matter. Maybe I don't know. Just on not from the same country, maybe that's the rule. If England were playing against Ghana, for example, then you can't have this guy, and maybe that's it. Pickford, man, not a good idea. This play out from the back nonsense, man. The whole stadium. Okay, they're played out now. Go on, man. Just sideways pass. It's just Premier League football, but okay. Yeah, gone. Reece James. Well, let's just see what happens. Please, not really settled down. England were always under pressure, but a goal obviously has helped them. And he's gone off of the ball. Anyway, England won, Croatia nil, but we're going to win it back. Is that a free kick? No, referee says play on. Tackle, they win it back though. But England give the foul from Anderson. John Terry. What the hell is John Terry doing there? John Terry alongside Arsene Wenger. Okay. Bellingham. He needs to release it there. Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Bozos, guys, man. There's support there. But again, what we've seen with some of the teams, obviously, I mean, Croatia are a good team, so let's relax there. But what we've seen with the likes of Spain and Argentina and the teams that look like they're balling is composure, attacking composure. England have a good attack, but do they have the composure? Let's see. To Pickford. Rice. Gordon. Oof, well done, Gordon. Oh, modric could run too, but it's not going to that. He's not going to get to that. Yeah, no, no. The hydration break. What's the point? Jude past the yeah. I just this is what I'm saying. Like, remember composure, composure. That's the difference. The teams that for me, I'm looking at this initiative and like the attack. Also, in good defense is important, but the composure and attack is what's gonna is the teams gonna win this tournament. And so far, Argentina showed that. Germany obviously have showed that, but it's Curacao. Um, France have showed it. I like how they've got this ex. I forgot on her name, but the ex Chelsea women's manager. Like she's actually she's actually really good and knows her stuff. And quite frankly, and maybe this might be a wild take, but I think she'd actually be a better manager of Chelsea Football Club. I mean, the men's club than Xabi Alonso is going to be. That's my wild take. But RDS Messi is not scoring a hat trick. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Of course he's not. I mean, I'm assuming he's not. I say, of course he's not. I'm assuming he's not, but I don't know. So I don't know about this Messi because I didn't think he was going to score a hat trick against Algeria at almost 39 years old, and yet here we are. Well, the key is the. I mean, I did a predictor, but I mean, the predictor already looks like a bit off because I thought Portugal would top the group. After looking at that performance, they'd be lucky to get out of it. Although Colombia, to be honest, are not. It's difficult. That group is the group is a weird group because Uzbekistan. I mean, maybe I'll watch and see how Colombia and Uzbekistan play to get an idea because I don't really rate Colombia haven't been great, but maybe Colombia might do something because I see Uzbekistan as being difficult to break down, like similar to DR Congo, like draws, points, draws. So it's weird. Like, I almost feel like in this group, I wouldn't be surprised if every single game was a draw. Does that make any sense? Like Portugal, Hong Kong, every single game that's played in this group ends up being a draw. So they all get like 3 points. And literally the only way to separate the teams is um, goals scored. That's it. It just that all the teams just look like, if Portugal aren't more attacking, which they're not, and they're relying on the Portugal, they all they do is they just look like drawless games. Like I think the midfield can get got. Of course they can. But if you look at how Argentina defended as a unit yesterday, it's going to be very difficult for teams to actually sort of get through that. That was the difficulty of Algeria. I don't think Algeria played badly, but when Argentina defended with what they had, being able to defend like a team when you don't have the ball and close the space, and on top of that, use the excess energy to press so that the opponent makes a mistake is not easy for everyone. England, for example, don't tend to do that particularly well. Don't might press a bit, but do they all come back and defend us? Not necessarily, So they're clearly a team, clearly a unit. So I don't know is the thing. But on my pathway, Argentina definitely come across Portugal and England. I think they face England in the semis. I think, yeah, and Portugal in the quarters. That's in my predictive pathway. That was a predictive pathway. Oh, Kane makes a mistake. Why? But also, why is Kane so deep, man? What is Kane doing there? Let me put a tweet. Let me put yes. Yes, every single this is the same thing that happened in the World Cup. Why is Kane? Kane is a number 9. What is he doing so deep? This was happening in the last Euros National. Like he's playing like a midfielder. What is he doing there? Like Watkins is not going to be. He looked like he's playing from front of like the 6-yard box of his own half. Watkins is not going to be this deep. Tony's not going to be this deep. Yeah, and the fullbacks, yeah. But the defense is good, Argentina. The centre backs, similar to it's the same thing with France. I don't think France's midfield is that great. Rabiot and Tukumini, and their fullbacks aren't that great either, but their centre backs are good, and attack is good. Yeah, I don't understand. I might tweet that actually. Give me a second. Where's the out? You'd think after seeing what Messi and Thingy did that Kane would really feel inspired, but no. I don't know why he's not up top, but this is a common trend of this dude. I don't know if it's deliberate. Just someone is just to tell him, just stay up for goodness sake. Okay. Right. Kane. Yeah, there's a ball out to Madueke. Let's see what you can do now, Madueke. Madueke. And Bellingham missed. Should have got something on that. It's a good cross in by Madueke. It's a good ball by Madueke, and he's allowed to run. Any forward touch that in, it's game over. Yeah, well, that was his. He's getting that space in there, but I think that was his probably maybe first or second best cross. For me, he's still a bench player. Um, but really, the only option you have is Saka on that side. Can't really play Watkins there. But it is interesting that Tuchel barely took any wingers. Okay, yes, Rashford can play on the right, but he prefers playing on the left. So you know, I'd have thought you'd at least take five. Rashford, Gordon, Saka, who's basically injured, and then Thingy. So you'd take maybe another one, but no. Well, I guess the question is, who would you take? Anderson is definitely directing. Yeah, in this position. That's why City want him. I love him at Manchester United, but that is why City want him. He is a very good player, but the way the Premier League is, Manchester City want Manchester City gets, despite 115 charges. Fabrizio, who is Ornstein, they're set to, spend money to get 100 plus million on. What is Pickford doing there? Giving the ball away to the Croatia. Prepared to spend the money to get Tonali and Anderson a combined of 200 plus million. Which, but won it. Jude Bellingham with a pace. Okay, Madueke coming in. Okay. Is he going to take him on? James, cross, Harry Kane, cleared, dealt with. Obviously, Croatia can't deal with England on the counter attack, especially the wing. The pace of Madueke is just, for some reason, crossing. Harry Kane. But yeah, no, Anderson definitely. England's midfield is good. It's bless you. Okay, Croatia have the ball. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, BBC is behind again by about 30 seconds. Perfect. And we just saw the Power Rangers. Oh, Suchek sits. It's a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal by Croatia. John Stones sat down. Pickford couldn't stop it, and it's a fantastic goal. And from nowhere, Croatia are a level. But look at this. Stones sat. Look at this. Look at this fraud. Jordan Pickford. Yeah, should Pickford do better? Probably a bit better, but the power's there. But that's all on Stones, man. Absolutely washed. I don't know why Stones is blaming on like no, you need the looking at that defending and you're like no, you went to ground too easily. You should at least back off, show off the thing, give him the time to make a touch. Like that's awful defending. Washed. Like this is that's a it's a sabotage from Tuchel, man. It's an absolute sabotage. Typical England, I swear. I don't blame Pickford for it though. Yes, with some of those shots, like yes, he could do better, but the power on it, for me, that's all on John Stones. Like he went to ground too easily, just getting sat like that, and not standing on him, and that created the space for what's his name to take the shot. Stones messed up badly, and I'm more annoyed at Stones because this is the guy who who was taken instead of Maguire. This is the guy who has now come into the squad instead of Gahey, for example, to start. For what purpose? He's barely played any football all year, but for some reason, because he's a Manchester City player and he's good on the ball, he takes a pick. The guy was for me. Stones is washed as a defender. He for me, it's like he's like Luke Shaw in that sense. These players that like have these good moments and are rated, but absolutely like crap. He's washed. And but somehow Tuchel was like, this is why I think me it's got to be sabotage because I don't know how you play a player that's barely played all season as your starting centre against a Croatian team that are actually good. England's back four is playing like they have no chemistry. Yeah, well, they don't. They don't. England's back four. They don't. England's back four consists of um let's look at their back four again. We've not even scored for, and get this, guys, we've not scored from open play. We've not scored from open play. Stones barely played football. Conser, okay, fine, did okay, somewhat okay at Villa. O'Reilly, let's be real, Nico, it's this season was his kind of breakout season. He was, I mean, maybe City fans could disagree, but this dude was nothing last season. He's done okay this season, is in terms of going with attacking goals, but has he really given anything or created anything to today in terms of going forward? No. And James is a kebab merchant, and will probably get injured during this thing. He's had to deal with multiple injuries this season, and he's obviously playing with that. So for me, This back line is sabotage. It is. I know Livramento is out, so you bring in Shabala. No Trent. No, I don't know. But let's see. Okay. Declan Rice corner. Declan Rice corner. Kane. Okay. 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 Kane is okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Response. Kane. Okay. That's a G. I know it's a set piece, but the header back placement, Kane. Put it in the back. And that's the response. Kane. Boom. 2-1. Damn. Kane. Okay. He's I'm not saying it's as good as what Mbappe and Haaland did. Well, actually, no, I think these got this score is better than Haaland pounced on mistakes, to be fair. But Kane, he's got two now. You can say he's done his thing. Ronaldo, Yamal, Neymar, Kane could go. Okay, I've got my two Gs now, and it's not this. The second half is not over. Damn, Kane. Yep, the superstars are showing up, except Ronaldo, obviously. Except Ronaldo. I want to see Yamal's got to show up. Yamal's got to play game 2, and Neymar's got to play game 2. We need to see. I want to see a World Cup where the ball is ball. I want to see a World Cup where Yamal starts to do his thing for Spain. Neymar drags Brazil. Kane does his thing for England. Unfortunately, Ronaldo is just too old, man. And Roberto Martinez is a terrible coach. Ooh, in front of 2. Not over though. But Kane turned up. Missed the penalty, but at least the composure to take the second one. And get a third one. Because like I said, Croatia are not a bad team. I learned more from this game and also France and Senegal than I do the others. Because the others because you're actually playing against decent opposition. Fouled, free kick. Finally. Actually, not sure about that. Yeah, that's not. I'm not sure. That's a Fugazi free kick. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Five minutes. Five minutes. So far, so good for England, but Croatia is still a threat, man. Okay, free kick. Reece James. And that was not good from Reece James. Reece is the Chelsea representation is not good. Reece James, man. This is England's toughest group game. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're gonna put Kane is gonna stat pad against Panama. Let's not lie. So he will stat pad. Um, they're all stat pad against Panama, and arguably even Ghana, to be honest. So if we're talking about breaking the records, goal score sort of thing, it's Kane's can do that in this alone. Um, so yeah, they win this game. England effectively top the group. I think Croatia will beat the other two. I mean, for me, it's a toss up between Ghana and Ghana will probably beat Panama. So it's just best third place. And I think if Ghana can, oh, I look like it was out. Yeah, James looks like he's playing with weights in his back. Yeah, I know. He's it's a good header, man, from Kane. And pick him up. Kane, free header, boom. It's a G. It's a good header. Oh, but it's a get up, Kane. Jeez, all this like thinking get up. You don't have the ball, and Croatia are dangerous and distance, but because Croatia can do damage from distance, it's not a foul. Mm, mm. Last minute, if I change, I'd take Regi out, I'd take Stones out. Madweke has been okay, so I'll keep him. But those two would be definite outs. Stoppage time equalizer 2-2. And what was that defending from England? What was that defending from England? This is supposed to be the back line. Perfect layback. James in no man's land. This England defense is so trash. No, it's a goal. No. This England defense is so trash. Britain first a good going for Croatia, but this England defense is trash. This England defense is absolutely trash. What are these seconds? You're letting Croatia get into frames with no pressing. Exactly. I don't understand this. I literally don't understand this at all. Like you like it's just it's schoolboy. You've scored a goal, fantastic header for Kane. You want to see out the half, and instead you just allow Croatia to drive the ball, no pressing on him whatsoever, and then that defending, that anticipation. I'm I for people to say that the best defense in England is Reece James, Konsa, Stones, and Nico Riley, you need to be jailed. You need to be jailed. You need to be jailed. Both goals were pathetic mistakes from England. John Stones getting sat on, showing that he's not played football in a whole season. Reece James, who's playing like you said, he's got ankle weights, like he's been eating kebabs before the game. Concert, this is not Europa League concert, right? And Nico, I've not even seen it. I mean, okay, he plays for City. He's that side that he's been on has been completely dead. If we'll be honest, the only attacking impetus has come from Madueke, Jude driving through, but making mistakes, and Kane obviously doing what he did. That's it. Nah, man. They better shape up in the second half because if I'm England, I'm worried that I've conceded 2 goals in the space of that were very, very cheap goals. I'm looking at the bench here. What do we have? For me, get rid of Stones now. Get rid of Stones now and bring Mark Gay on to give you a bit more stability. That's what I would do first. Dan Bunch and touch this field. And then fullbacks wise, we're stuck. We don't have any. There's literally no fullbacks here because you decided not to take Trent. So we're kind of stuck with J. There's no one I can see here that can go. I mean, can Jed Spence go there? Maybe, I don't know. Kwanzaa the centre back. You got Kwanzaa. He's Tuchel sabotaged his team, man. That's all I'll say. He sabotaged it. No fullbacks. You didn't take Shaw. You didn't take Trent, and you're relying on a kebab merchant and Nico. Right. I'm taking a break from the thing. Big up Detroit City, man. Big up. I need to take a break from because shout out to Kane. Kane did his thing. Although I still expect Kane to be further up. Were England comfortable? No. I think right now 2-2 is a fair result. The lack of pressing from England, especially in those key moments, it makes sense. And in the defensive organization, man. Right, let's go. We'll be back for the halftime break. We'll be back. We'll be back. Well, okay, second half about to go. Second half is about to begin, and we have kickoff. And yeah, don't know what we'll see, but you never know. Yeah, I don't need to make any half, except for the fact that but let's see. I do think, and I think Manu said a point online that they need the midfield probably do need to help protect the back four a bit. Um, Anderson and Rice need to do more of a job at protecting the back four. The fact that they could just kind of just run through Madweke, that's brilliant. That's world class from Bellingham. That is well. That is world class from Bellingham. Wow. That is world class from. That is world class from Bellingham, man. Wow. That is wow. Yep. England need to take advantage of this and turn the wheel, so not to give Croatia any the time to settle. That's good. Start the first half, second half, not giving any space whatsoever. That is world class from Bellingham, man. Ooh, who was that? Yeah, Nico Riley, the pace merchant. But anyway, it's he's got to get. Come on, nah, you got to get that on target, Nico. Come on. Ah, I know you're probably because his teammate was there. I was like, oh, Guardiola's there. What do I do? Need to punish them. Oh, oh, goal for goal. Well done, Rice. England are creating far more now. I didn't have this score on my bingo card. Well, I mean, it's in the fairness, obviously both teams' defenses are not good currently, so that's something. Um, However, what have I said about this tournament? Attack, composure. That's what's winning games right now. Like, and both players have decent, attacking options, but England right now have better ones. That's why they're ahead. Because you saw Bellingham do what he just did. Hello, I thought you'd be sleeping. I thought you'd be sleeping. But England have got to maintain this. Well, I don't know. I think that's a free kick. I think Modric gets the ball there, but okay. England got to keep the pressure on them. They can't just be pressing otherwise. But they've not allowed Croatia to set yet. Kane dropping. What I don't understand, but I mean, he's a great playmaker, Kane. But why is he so deep? I don't get why he's playing. Kane is playing so deep. But England put the pressure. A second goal, and I think can call it quits. Oh, double save from the keeper, brilliant. And Croatia was seeing it's tricky from set pieces. Another corner. Croatia are struggling with these set pieces. Riley again, good save, spills it. Gordon saves again. Concert, free saves. Yeah, Croatia is struggling with these set pieces. They're struggling with these set pieces. What's going on? Okay. A VAR thing. I don't know what was. I'm not sure what the VAR thing was, but okay. Goalkeepers got much more of a punch to that one this time. Oh, well done, Kane, to keep it alive. Another save. Wow. Jeez. England are peppering Croatia now. It's like they're just getting peppered now. Oh, wow. England are peppering these guys, man. It's England are all over them, man. It's there should be at least 5-0 up, 5-2 up now. The Croatian keeper literally is keeping them in this game, man. Kovacic is coming on. Interesting to put some control. But the Croatian keeper's gonna. They need England need that second goal because I can easily see a Croatia. It's they're literally I think 18 attempts, 9 on target. So oh, 4. Okay, tempo stopped a bit, but we need to keep the pressure on because, like I said, it's only one goal up. As far as I'm concerned, it's just 1-0. But Croatia have not really been able to do anything this half, basically. Not good enough there. I'm still not a thing on Stones right now. Stones is, but get a second goal, and I think you can probably call it game. Oof, like that exactly. I'm not sure what's happened there. I don't know what the crowd is. The crowd are cheering. Oh, they're showing some of that. So they're cheering because some celebrities are in the stadium. That's wild, man. But okay. Oh, I need to change the score. It's 3-2, not 2-2. Always forget to change the score. I'm sorry. Because I'm engrossed in the game. It's been a good game, to be fair. England just peppering Croatia, but they did that for 15 minutes. They've got to keep on doing that because all Croatia need is one chance up, boom. Because I still don't trust this defense. This playing from the back nonsense is just. Well, they don't. Man, this playing from the back nonsense. These defense. We're gonna concede now. Is that Stones again? Yeah, I forget Kovacic is at Chelsea. Sorry, was at Chelsea, now at Manchester City. That seems to be a recurring thing with Chelsea midfielders, the good ones. How long is Caicedo going to stay there? Caicedo will stay because he's a loyal player. So him and Larry, but Enzo, I suspect is going to go. Maybe not to Real Madrid, but possibly to Atletico. Well done. Let me just bring it out. Why? Mhm. Yeah, we need to see how England set up. Ooh, how England set up against teams like a Spain. This playing out from the back home thing. I'm curious to see how they will set up against a Spain or a France, etc. Okay, okay. I still got the legs, so yeah, they're just waiting for England to make a mistake, which at some point will come. Bro, low key, England is not as boring as I thought. No, no, no. I mean, come on. They have one of the um with the attacking talent. I've always said that the attacking talent England have, they should be exciting. The issue was in previous games we played with I won't say with a defensive, but we often played with two holding midfielders protecting a back four that was quite slow. Now, as much as I did want Maguire and Except to come, I guess in theory, the fact that you're playing with John Stones and Consa means you can come up with the pitch a bit. You don't have to protect Maguire. And also, Rice and Anderson as the midfield are more. I don't know what Gordon's doing there. Um, Except from Bellingham, Anderson and Rice are more dynamic midfielders. Now, who's coming on for England? The England fans are putting a hydration break. Yeah, we're gonna make some changes now, but yeah, Anderson, who's helping to dictate the game, Rice. So you have England do have more dynamic midfielders now, more fit, and they're also physical as well. You know, Rice, Anderson, Bellingham, all physical, all dynamic, can cause problems. So really, all I can see right now is I actually don't have much of an issue with the midfield and the attack, aside from the fact that Kane seems to be playing so deep again. Um, it's a defense that's the problem. The defensive chemistry is an issue. But unlike say France, where like the centre backs and same thing Argentina and France centre backs, they've got the chemistry, they're fine, they know what they're doing. England, I've not seen it yet. All four, not just the centre backs, but also the full backs. I don't really rate right now. Reece James, trash. Nico Riley, okay. He's probably not the best of the back four, to be honest. John Stones looks like he's not played for a year. John Stones literally looks like he has not played football for a year, and that shows. And Konsa has been okay. So I thought it would be a stinker. I mean, this is much better than. I mean, it shows the evolution of improvement. I mean, when you compare the different times England faced Croatia, compared to like when they played in the World Cup semi, and then I think they played them in the Euros as well to now. This has been the best I've seen them play. Arguably, the Croatian team has obviously evolved and changed as well, but still. But it's still only 3-2. So yeah, cons, you can see the two goals. The defense looks a bit shaky. Pros, you have scored 3 goals against a good team. And that's, I think, the thing that may be concerned for people of Rashford is coming on, is he? I don't know what's the trade here, whatever, but Rashford seems to be coming on. For Gordon, Morgan Rogers is coming on. Is he taking off Jude? I'm not sure I would take off Jude, but okay. It looks like Rashford and things coming on. Rashford and not or Saka. Okay, so Saka is presumably Declan Rice is off. Gordon. Madueke, Gordon, Saka, Rashford, Rogers. Interesting. So Saka will obviously go on the right with Madueke. Bellingham is still in the field, so Bellingham presumably will go deeper. It's actually quite an attacking thing because Rashford will probably go on the left, Kane sort of top, Saka's there, Rogers in the middle, and then Bellingham presumably will drop deeper to help out Anderson. But I'm not sure that's a Bellingham has a discipline for that. But we're going to be quite it's quite exposed as we are now as Croatia are coming through. Look at the clear because you're just left with presumably Anderson and Bellingham in deep. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, unless Rogers is going to be the one that's going to drop deeper. Unless Tuchel's thinking, listen, we've got Croatia on the ropes. I mean, the water break doesn't help. This is the problem. If he did this before, but you need to build momentum again. This is the thing. Oops, sorry. Anderson. Come on, put the pressure. Yeah, okay, want it back. Oh, oh, well done. Rashford. Yeah, good tackle. Rashford was in there. Go ahead. Yep, goalkeeper just gets to it first. I think Rashford, young Rashford with pace gets there first, but there. 15 minutes. Ooh. Oh, Nico again. This defense, good save. Okay. Oh, they cut out, which is fair. But he parried it in. Let's see. The Pickford save goes down, but he does parry away, quite away, which is good. But again, this England defense has me very nervous. Unfortunately, the attack can do stuff, but the defense is has me very nervous, to be honest. And I don't think that's going to be unless they fix up during the tournament. I don't think that's going to be enough. Um, unless Gahey has an injury, you drop Stones personally for me. I still don't understand what and come through. You need to. That's not too much. Save from distance. And they can do that, but again, I don't understand the sort of the. It's a deflection, I guess there, but again, the pressure. You know, because Croatia's still pressing. Kane, you shouldn't be in the midfield there. You're like, oh, go up. Go up, man. What are you doing in the midfield? I still don't really get the Rogers taking off Rice. I'm not sure I agree with that. And that's offside. I honestly think Tuchel wants a pairing where one guy is more aggressive and one a ball playing CB can ball. Stones and James for me need to be benched next game. Yeah, I agree. For me, they've been awful. I don't. The only thing is, I don't know who you bring in for James because we've not obviously brought Trent, so I don't really know who you and Livramento. I think could maybe play there is injured, so I don't know who you bring in for James. But Stones, yeah, it's guy no close. Conser. You definitely can't bring Dan Burn into this. So Gahey for Stones. You figure something out. No, Bellingham's coming off. Jeff Spencer's on. This is my only thing about this. This is way too attacking. Like way too attacking. But okay. But let's see. I wouldn't be surprised. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Croatia get an equalizer. It just feels like one of these games because the defending from both teams has been quite bozo-ish. It'd be good not to. It'd be good to see out the game. But you can see, the way that Croatia play. They're obviously a technical team. Oh, what is that from Pickford? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Hmm. Oh my goodness. This defense. He's got to do something about it next game. See out the game, but this defense. This exact, it can't start. Good save by the keeper. Jed Spence almost through. Yeah, the Croatia, the keeper has been superb. He's been their best player basically. He has been so good. Good tackle. If Croatia gets something from this game, it'll be because of their goalkeeper, and it's a foul. Well done, Rashford, but still back. Come on, come out and press them. Don't let them just the ball. There's the pressing. Croatia are a technical team. They're able to find passes, be able to, you know, find people, create something out of nothing. Yeah, okay, like that. Oh, what's going on with Pickford? Like, of course, Croatia. The issue is the counter attack. Oof, close. So there is that, but they're good enough to control the ball. You can see it. Don't. Yeah. Create the space for Kovacic. Like I said, England looked too open for me. I'm not sure I would have taken off Rice. Right to England. 5 minutes left. Offensively, England, yeah, 100%. 100% they do. So, but the thing about tournament football is that you need to be defensively decent, at least. France with Saliba and Upamecano, whatever you say, when their attack was awful, the defense kept them in the game. Wow. Well class from Rashford. Touchdown move. 4-2, game over. Well done, Rashford. This England attack is good. 1-2, boom. It's a statement. It is a statement win. This is a technically good Croatia team. Wants it back. Keeps on going. Rashford and creates space. Touch, one, bang in the corner. And passes it into the net. Fantastic finish from Rashford. Unlucky. Attacking wise, these guys look good. Yep, Rashford. They look good. You never seen These ones, no, 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 no. Get Stones off the field, by the way. Get this bum off. Get this bum off, man. Come off now, man. Yeah, Mark Gay, you need to start. This guy, you can. That's your 90 minutes of England time. Give you the confidence. Great. Now you will. Yeah, leave you. Yeah, 4 goals against Croatia. Ah, unlucky. You can't. Rashford. Rashi. Yep. Second half was a statement. I'm not gonna lie. Tuchel impressed me. Second, he did. He did. Well done. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Let's let Kane get a hat trick, man. Come on. Mm. Well done, Pickford. Okay, see it now. Just see out the game. Oh my goodness. In terms of tactics and adjustment game, Tuchel's, but this is what I'm saying. Tuchel is a Tuchel. I think the reason what gives me a little bit of hope for England doing something so is because of Tuchel. Tuchel is a tournament manager. I still remember that Champions League where Bayern were awful in the league, awful, but they should have beaten Real Madrid, and they would have beaten Real Madrid in their run to the CL, but for Neuer having a seizure. And they probably would have won that. Tuchel is a tournament. I mean, he won. You got to give it to a guy that somehow managed to win a Champions League with a Fugazi Chelsea team. People forget that Chelsea team was garbage. Well, okay, I don't say completely garbage. You had Kante, Kovacic, etc. So, but okay, clear it. Don't put any additional pressure. Oh, good block. Oh, unlucky Rashford. Good defending by Croatia. Well done. Tuchel has outcoached Pep, Ancelotti, Arteta, Flick. Yeah, exactly. He has. He has. To me, it's just up to the players getting. Yeah, exactly. 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 I agree. For me, like I said, the only reason I have any hope England doing something at all is because of Tuchel. Like for me, that's it, literally it. And you can just see with this game, like how Tuchel can adjust when it's not going particularly well. I can see it in game. In a league, no, he's not the guy, and that's why I think he probably works better as a short-term optiony type sort of thing, or in tournament football like that. But if you're wanting him to win a league, no, that's not going to happen. Oh, come on, Kane. And that should be game. Game. That's over. 4-2. England take care of business. 4-2. And is it a statement win? I think it is a statement win. Beating I mean, out of all the teams that have played, let's be real. Argentina, Algeria, England versus sorry, I think France versus Senegal. Okay, Senegal, um, Brazil, Morocco, Croatia were a step up, man. I mean, let's be real. If it wasn't for the Croatian keeper, it would have been 5, 6, or 7. It could have been a baptism. Big up Rashford as well, by the way. Big up Rashford, man. England deserved. England did it, and whatever you say, I mean, the take home from this is that like England's attack, great. Midfield is okay. I think is decent. The defense is trash. The defense is a problem. And against better teams, they will be exposed. If this England team comes up against a France, it's gonna be there's gonna be problems. But on the other hand, I think they can also score goals. So it would be a very open game, I think. So we'll see what happens, obviously. Um, but damn, England 4, Croatia 2, and ultimately an enjoyable watch. It was actually enjoyable watching England for once. In the end, it was an enjoyable watch. So yeah, big up Tuchel, big up everyone, big up the chat for watching as well. And remember, guys, if you are new to Charm, to like, share, and subscribe to Red Del Studio, where we'll be back. I'm not going to be live for Ghana. I'm not watching Ghana, Panama, or Uzbekistan, Colombia, guys. I'm sorry, I'm not. Well, at least I'm watching it later. But yeah, we will be tuned for the games next tomorrow. But anyway, have a nice day, guys, and cheers, peace.